Hey there, it's Connectio here, and welcome to the content formula. And I'm actually really excited about what I'm about to share with you in this and the next couple of videos, because I'm going to dive into what I believe is going to be one of my most important strategies for the next 12 months or so. And I really mean that because I believe it's something that if you don't adopt this strategy into your business, a lot of businesses are going to be in trouble on Facebook, running Facebook ads. That's honestly what I think, and I'll tell you why that is the case in just a minute. But before I do that, let me just dive into what it is all about. Now, what we're going to go into is a content marketing strategy that has produced a lot of good results for our business, right? I'm not going to talk about some woohoo waha stuff that may be cool to do, but it doesn't really actually produce results for your business. We've been doing this for quite a while, and every single time, not every single time, but most of the times, obviously we're always testing and tweaking, but most of the time it works extremely well. And we're not just getting more customers at a profitable rate, but also we're getting better customers, more loyal customers, which maybe you were one of them as well. Maybe you've actually been through this process, which will be actually kind of cool, so you know it actually works. And that's why I want to share this with my customers, so you also know like what this strategy is, how it works, and how to do this in your business as well. So what is this all about? Now, this all started with the idea that, and it's obvious, right, but that most people, they don't get married, they won't get married on the first date, right? It's not like you walk into a bar and you say like, hey, my name is Connectio, nice to meet you, do you want to marry me? That doesn't work. Yet a lot of entrepreneurs, they sort of seem to be confused with that, because a lot of times, and you've probably seen this yourself as well, I see a Facebook ad and basically like I've never seen the company before. I see the ad and I click on it and it brings me to a page like clearly designed to become a customer right away, without any relationship, without any interaction or whatever. It's like, hey, as if I walk on the street and people say to me like, hey, nice to meet you, do you want to buy my stuff? Like, that doesn't work. Now, I'm going to be honest here, that's what I've been doing for a long time as well, and we still have some ads running, although we're phasing them out. And the reason why we had them running, and the reason why a lot of people have those ads running, is because on the surface, it actually seemed to work well, right? So let me just draw it out to make it all clear. So basically what a lot of entrepreneurs are doing is like, they have ads running on Facebook. So let's say this is an actual Facebook ad, and someone sees the ad for the first time. They've never seen anything of the business, and basically the ad tries to sell them something, right? And the problem with this is that like most people who are seeing your ad, they're not going to be ready to buy, not at that time. So maybe let's say 2% is actually ready to buy, right? So 2% of the people who see the ad and click through, and that's even a high number, like 2% of people who see your ad, that would be an insanely high number. But let's say 2% would be ready to actually buy. The thing is that with Facebook ads, like, what's the most important thing of a Facebook ad? It's the ROI, right? As long as you spend less than you're making back out, you're good, right? So let's say this ad, which if people see it, it goes to a sales page, immediately tries to sell them something. Let's say every single time I put $1 in, I actually get out $2. Because, you know, if you know how to write your copy well, if you know how to have a good converting landing page and all of that, you can make this model work quite well, and it works really well on Facebook, right? So every time you spend $1, you get $2 out. So why wouldn't you spend more? You just keep on spending more dollars, and you get more back out. It's pretty simple, right? And because this model works, people do it, right? On the surface, it's a great model. But the problem is, like, besides these 2%, and obviously I don't have any exact numbers, but like besides these 2% people who are ready to buy right now, there's a good chance there's actually a lot more people, let's say, for example, 30 to 40%, who could potentially be interested in what you have to offer and could potentially become a customer of you in the next, let's say, 2 or 3 months, but they're not going to buy because the ad put them off. Like, the first experience they have with you is buy my stuff, right? Once again, it's what I've been doing for a long time as well. And what we are currently doing, and what this whole strategy is more about, is to make sure, instead of just doing that, is basically making sure to have a lot of value content out there, right? So that the first experience that people have, is to see one of those value posts. It's something that we actually help them with. It's some kind of a relationship with them. And after that, we show an ad saying that it's actually actually trying to get them to become a customer, basically. And that is in a nutshell what we're doing with our content, right? Because like, and I'm not judging, but like, I don't look at content marketing just as a way of like something that's not measurable. I'm not putting content out just for the sake of putting content out. Every once in a while, I put content out also like even though I know it's not going to help my business, but overall, I try to put content out that is good, that will help our customers, that will build a relationship, while also making sure the business grows. Because in the end of the day, we're trying to do things that actually work, right? And that's what we're going to dive into this course. And there's actually some real good side benefits that I want you to be aware of as well, because this is something that I personally realized, is that not only is this a good model for Facebook, which, by the way, I mentioned before, it's really important, and I almost forgot to mention that. Like, Facebook is more and more concerned about the experience that their customers have. And with their customers, I mean the Facebook user, right? It's not like they just want to show a lot of ads on their platform. Like, they want to have the money from the ads, but they want to give a good positive experience to the user. That's the most important thing to them, right? So if Facebook is, I honestly think that, especially for the next year or so, Facebook will be more and more strict about ads that are clearly an ad. They're going to be more proactive in like making sure their advertisers are putting out good content that their audience actually enjoys, to make sure that all the Facebook users, if they go to their news feed, it's not just that it's like, oh, post ad, post ad. Like, it's more like post ad, and like the ad is also good. Just like if you would Google something, like the first couple of results are an ad, but it's not like it's annoying. They're actually targeted enough that it's also what you are looking for, right? So that, and I really believe that's what Facebook will do as well. People are on Facebook to get new experiences, to see things, and I really believe that this is going to be an important part of the Facebook ad strategy for a lot of businesses. So there's also quite a few cool side benefits as well from doing this. What I've noticed, because I've been putting out more content-based videos like this, like I'll show you some examples obviously later on, but because I've been producing more content, which is not about selling, it's just about sharing value, I've also got more affiliates who reached out to me like, hey, can I promote your products? Because they felt a connection. I got more business meetings as well. People are reaching out to me like, oh, can I meet you? And I'm like, I'm just this guy from the Netherlands. There's nothing special. And they all of a sudden they reach out to me trying to meet me. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. But that's a lot of those things happen because they saw my content on Facebook, right? And it's also a good way to warm up the audience, like a cold audience. Even if they won't actually buy, they're going to be more likely to perform certain actions. They're going to be more likely to join my email list, to refer their friends to me, to do whatever. Like, it's just a great way to build a warmed up audience. And that's really, in a nutshell, why I love this strategy so much. So over the next couple of videos, I'll dive more into like why we really need to do this, and how to actually perform and set it all up and all of that good stuff. So I'll see you in the next video.